Surprise! It's just you and me on this episode of Roll With Me. Man, getting these cannabis folks together is like herding cats. And the United States Postal Service is not doing us any favors. My last two guests, 2 weeks in a row, they haven't gotten their packages on time. And so I just told Joe Hartsock, he's my favorite horticulturist living in Georgia, and I told him, no sweat. I'm going to do this one solo. We're going to roll a joint, and I'm going to tell you about the lessons that I've learned and the things that I'm learning rolling. And the best part is I'm getting ready for a fam jam. I've got a family reunion coming up. And so I have been motivated to get rolling. So we're just going to keep filling up the coffers, if you know what I mean. Look at this. See how good I'm doing? Practice. I am practicing. So if you want to practice with me today, we are going to catch back up with Joe next week. I am going to be on vacation, but I'm going to make an exception. So we're going to do an episode of Roll With Me from the road. Today, though, I am going back to my favorite, the Whitethorn Rose from Huckleberry Hill Farms. It's seriously my favorite terpene profile of any legal sun-grown flower here in California. So I don't know what you're rolling today. Why don't you tell me in the comments section so that I'm not just, hanging solo. I mean, this is what I do anyway when you're not around. Sit around here and roll joints and talk to myself. But the other thing that I do that I haven't really talked about with anybody on this show is that when I'm rolling joints for myself, I'm also including a little bit of dried mullein leaf in here. What happened to Joe? Joe will be here next week. Joe had some logistical errors. He didn't get this on his calendar, and his OCB rolling papers didn't arrive from me. Because if you roll with me, I want to hook you up. So I'd sent him a care package and it didn't arrive. And anyway, so you're with me today. So mullein leaf. Anybody that smokes a lot and you get that little crunchy cough, dried mullein leaf is really good to help with the to smooth all that stuff out. So I just put a little bit, like I said, this is my mullein leaf. I just put a few crumbles of it in here when I'm grinding my weed. And you don't taste it. It doesn't change the flavor, the texture, or anything. But when you do have a cough, it's not crunchy and gross. So, and this is good sticky pot. So it's a little tougher to grind. But I've been going back and forth between the OCB hemp and bamboo papers. And as a newbie, I've learned that I can handle the bamboo papers easier. They've got a little bit of a texture to them that helps with the roll. So I've gotten pretty good at those. So I'm just going to stick with that today. And I've doubled two techniques that I've learned. So, Luke had taught us the Dutch cone roll that I felt really good about. So I make that fold for the Dutch cone roll, but then the screwing the crutch onto the end of it, instead of just laying it in there, I have found, which end has the little perforations? I can't see sometimes. Okay, here we go. So let me get this rolled up, and then I've been screwing it onto the end. So where I take the paper and just clip it on there like that. So then instead of just setting it in here, like the pros were telling me, and then you've kind of got this balancing act that you're doing, if I go ahead and clip this on in the same direction that the paper is going to roll. Okay, now I've got shaky hands again. Peel it open, set it in. So this is the direction that I'm going to be rolling. And so it just kind of helps me get a, did I do that right? No, this way. Okay, here we go. Yeah. All right. So then it's like in there. Can you see that? Okay. Yeah, sweet. Okay. So then I can still take that deep reservoir and fill it up, and just makes it a little easier, I think, to work with. And then I just kind of am able to twist my fingers and not have to use as much effort on that back end, it seems. I don't know. When you start rolling like 5, 6, 7 joints at a time, you start like, oh, okay, I feel that. That feels easier. This one is my very first joint of the day. So it's going to be a little... I mean, I'm getting better. Arnav, am I getting better?
It's already rolled up.
It's already rolled up. I know. Look at me. And this one's a fat one.
Do you cough in your pot, Joe?
Do what?
Do you cough in your pot?
Do I cough?
Yeah.
Do I cough on it? I mean, if it happens, it happens. But I mean, I try not to cough on it if I'm sharing it with someone. That would be just kind of rude. But looky there. You like my shirt? Gold digger. I'm a joint rolling novice that's getting better. Getting better. I'm impressed with myself. There's nobody here to pat my back, guys, so I'm doing it myself. All right. And I don't know if you were with us last week, but I got a new toy. I've got my my joint holder to make my life easier, because I like to roll the little rosettes because I'm a microdoser. So, you know, this makes your life a little easier. It's also a little cute and festive for your smoke sesh. So, oh, there we go. So what are you rolling out there? Oh, thanks. Hank says this is better than what he could do. And we're just 2 months into the show, Arnav. I'm already getting good. Now I just have to get better about getting my guests to show up. Oh, Joe feels bad, but Joe with an E, not Joe. All right. Boom. Love that. I really, if you haven't watched the Roll With Me sesh with Luke, the dude's a good teacher, and he taught lots of fun tricks. Lots of fun tricks. So if you haven't checked that episode, go back and definitely do that. And if you have any questions for me, put them in the comment section. We'll answer them, and I'm going to get my 420 smoke sesh started. So this is by Angus Fortuna. I found this guy on Etsy. Etsy.com/shop/Angus Fortuna. Arnav, will you put his name in the comment section if people want to purchase one of these? Oh, you might be talking about that ring. This is a custom-made piece from an artist in Texas. He's famous for making spurs and things like that for the Western community. I'm from a ranching family in West Texas. And so a girlfriend of mine that I went to elementary school with, who buys some of his stuff, saw that he posted this, and she was like, Joanna, you have to have this. And it's like, Cassie, you're right, I do. I cannot think of his name, but in the end, when I get done with here, I'll add the link to his stuff in the comment section. Arnav, I would share this with you, but you get the lid off of my water for me. I'm handicapped right now. Thank you. Sweet, thanks. Now, if you haven't got your OCB school supplies yet and you want to join me on these weekly episodes of Roll With Me, then go to ocbusa.com/baked. You can get 4 different types of OCB rolling papers and a rolling tray for $4.99. It's a $20 bundle, but the rolling skills and street cred that we're going to earn together, my friend, make this bundle priceless. And I appreciate you sticking around for a solo episode of Roll With Me. And if you have any more comments, let me know. Otherwise, I'm going to share this smoke sesh with my sound engineer and call it a day. Oh, Double Mountains. Shut up. Yes. Yes. That is you're from my neck of the woods. I wonder who that is. Right on. All right. Arnav, kick up a screenshot of our guest that is going to be here next week that was not here this week. So Joe Hartsock is, he's a horticulturist. He's super smart. He's in the hemp business. He knows a lot about genetics. We want to talk about the Delta 8 situation in hemp. There's a lot of people that think that this whole Delta 8 scene within the hemp space is cool and it's okay, and that, you know, Delta 8 naturally occurs in CBD or in hemp plants. And I'm telling you, it's not that simple. It's complicated. There are things that have to happen for Delta 8 to occur in this hemp in CBD. Don't leave. Hilarious. So anyway, I just want you to have all the facts before you consume or choose to consume Delta 8 hemp. And, you know, you need to know your shit before you argue for something. So anyway, until next time, my friends, thanks for hanging out, and puff, puff, pass it on.